Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Infinity Dove Tarot and Dowsing. My name is KEIRSTIN, I'm your host. Okay, so this is a wild one. I'm diving in, guys. I'm sure a lot of you have kind of seen it. The vibe between the bromance between Zach and Bryce, it's kind of, speaking loudly. It's speaking kind of loudly. And the cameramen are picking it up. I thought that was kind of, sus, the way they're always touching on each other. So today I wanted to look into that question. I want to find out if there's low-key any kind of romantic or sexual vibe happening behind all the bro talk between these two. So today I'm using the Lucky in Love Oracle and the Everyday Oracle, the Vera Sibilla. Okay. Oh, sorry. Let's get started. What's the true nature between Zach and Bryce behind closed doors? Are either of them secretly wanting to explore their connection on a deeper physical or romantic level? Is this unspoken dynamic going to bleed out into the villa, or are they going to keep it completely locked down? Those are the three questions I'm posing to the cards. So I shuffled the cards already and laid them out. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. And listen, this is loud. We've got a woman standing in between two men. Her arms are crossed. Her head is down. She's indecisive. And this could be Trinity's energy that it's representing. She's caught in the middle, second-guessing her partner because of Zach. And I think already Spirit is telling us that there's a triangle energy here. There's something pulling her attention, and there's something pulling Zach's attention too. Queen of Wands. So keep that in your back pocket because it sets the tone for everything else that we're about to look at. Question number 1. What is the true nature of the energy between Zach and Bryce behind closed doors? What's the true energy and nature of the energy between Zach and Bryce behind closed doors? Is it really just a bromance? Or is there a romantic... Sorry, I'm trying to get my board right. Is there a romantic sexual vibe underneath? So I got the King of Coins reversed. Now this card's really telling because upright, it's a reputable person, very well established, wealthy man, a provider who holds the keys to the kingdom. But when reversed, it's someone who has two faces. They live a double life. They live on the down low. That could be bisexual. Here he's got his credit card out. He's putting on a show with his girlfriend. He's buying her a designer purse. He's playing the role of rich boyfriend. But underneath, there's something he's not telling anybody. There's a secret identity. There's a secret desire, a secret part of himself that he's hiding from the world. That's the nature of this card. I think Spirit is trying to show us through this card that one or both of these men, Zach or Bryce, are performing heterosexuality very loudly while there's something else going on underneath. The girlfriend in the picture is the cover. She's the beard energy. And that's what this card is telling me. It's clarified by great consolation. The great consolation is a man asleep, dreaming of riches, fame, love, success. He's dreaming, he's fantasizing. And in a sexual context, this card represents a fantasy that feels like reality, something that's being dreamt about, longed for, that hasn't yet manifested in the waking world. So when you put this next to the King of Coins reversed, what Spirit is telling me is that one of these men is fantasizing about the other. There's a dream state desire happening, and it's not fully acted on yet, but it's living rent-free in somebody's head. Grand Consolation says that this dream wants to become a reality. The energy here is, I want this, I think about this, I haven't said it out loud, but it's there. So to answer the question straight, is this just a bromance? I would say no. There is low-key romantic sexual undercurrent between them. One of them is hiding a part of himself, right? And maybe living in a fantasy mode about the connection. Question 2. Are either Zach or Bryce exploring this connection on a deeper physical, romantic level? Are either Zach or Bryce secretly wanting to explore this connection on a deeper romantic level? And I pull one card for Zach and one card for Bryce. And for Zach, I got the Queen of Wands. Having trouble picking up my cards with my nails. Queen of Wands represents a majorette, right? A dazzling woman in the spotlight. All eyes on her. Keyword dazzle. So this is telling me that Zach is someone who's dazzled by attention, dazzled by the show, the lights, dazzled by being seen. He plays to the cameras. He plays to the audience. There's this feminine energy that captivates him. It could be an actual woman in the villa. It could be Kata or Trinity, who he is genuinely drawn to. So Zach's energy feels more split. He is dazzled by the female attention as well as Bryce's attention. Perhaps that's unconsciously because the Queen of Wands in her energy gets all the attention in the room. So maybe Zach just loves the attention that he's feeling and that he gets from Bryce. And that's why he spends so much time with him and why he vibes with him so well. They feed off of each other. But I do feel like Zach plays more of a leading man role. And that's where his conscious focus is. It's on a woman. When we clarify it, we got the old lady. The old lady is also the Two of Swords. We got a lot of repeat cards in this reading. Each Lavera Sibilla also has a cartomancy meaning as well, and I have discovered that it applies to tarot as well. So you can get a lot of different meanings out of one card. So I feel here the old lady represents tradition, conservative views, wisdom, and it means a soul level connection in romance, like a soulmate connection that's deeper than physical attraction. And it can represent the end of a phase, something waning, something resolving itself over time. So what Spirit is telling me about Zach is he's got more of a traditional mindset. He's not consciously pursuing anything romantic with Bryce. Although he does soak up the attention, he enjoys the attention. It's filtered through a traditional straight guy lens. I don't feel he's actively trying to explore the connection in a romantic way. He's in the game with women. Now for Bryce, it's another story. Bryce, we got the Magician. The Magician in this deck is a scientist. And what do scientists like to do? Experiment. He's an experimenter. This good-looking man, he's very good-looking, right? With his glasses on, even. His notebook and his pen. The women behind him are admiring him behind glass. So Bryce has admirers. Bryce knows he's attractive. But the magician energy here is about experimentation. This is somebody who's curious, who likes to test, who likes to manipulate variables and see what happens. In a sexual context, the magician is fluidity. It's open-mindedness. It's I'll try anything once. So this is somebody who's sexually curious and not necessarily locked into a box. They're innovative. It's clarified by two cards that fell out. Carefreeness, this butterfly, and the prisoner. So this is a wild combination because the ten of this carefreeness, the 10 of clubs or the butterfly, yeah, it has that energy too. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself. It can represent being light, fleeting, brief, inconsistent, in and out, casual encounters, lack of commitment, affairs, secretive behavior, much like the reverse Knight of Wands if it were tarot, even though it's not the Knight of Wands. It's the 10 of Wands. So there's a burden here. There's a burden here for Bryce. But there's also flirting. There's flirting. He's burdened by it, but he's flirting. He's flirting with Zach, right? He's flirting with Zach. But burdened by that. He's got the mindset of the magician, someone who experiments, who's fluid, and then the butterfly can represent someone who dabbles, who doesn't stay in one place very long. And combined with the magician, I would say Bryce is curious enough to experiment, but not committed enough to claim it. Now the prisoner, this is would be like the 9 of Swords and the 8 of Swords in tarot combined. This is somebody who's imprisoned by by something, right? It's holding them back, whatever it is. They're chained, they're stuck. And in this context, in this sexual context, I'm getting that Bryce is chained by societal expectations. It's next to the traditional card. He's chained by what people expect him to be, by his own image as a model and a heartthrob. So this is a card of sexual repression, impotence, frigidity, blockage. So for Bryce, the truth is, yes, he's curious. I don't think that he's innocent. Read into that what you will. He's open. Maybe he just hasn't been asked and he feels it. Maybe if he were asked, are you bi, are you fluid? He would say yes. I don't know. I see here sexual repression. And although he likes Zach, he's not going to act on it. He can't act on it because of his brand and because of the social expectations that he feels chained to. But I would say, okay, maybe I won't say that. So, I feel like Bryce is the one with more underlying curiosity and openness. He's more the candidate here. So then Zach is more locked into his heterosexual leading man role. Bryce is the magician, the experimenter, but he's caged. So my final question is this unspoken dynamic between them that we can all kind of sense and feel Is it going to bleed out into the villa and play a role, or are they going to keep it on lockdown? And I got the Nine of Swords and Domestico. Here, the key word is insomnia. A man can't sleep. His hand is on his head. His sleeping pills are on the nightstand. Curtains are drawn. He's alone in the dark with his thoughts. This tells me that somebody is losing sleep over this. Somebody's lying awake at night thinking about this, anxious about it, or tormented by it. Their thoughts are racing, and the anxiety is there. There's worry here. What are you worried about? It's not an action card, it's a mental card. So I feel like this person is trapped in their head about their feelings or about something. We clarified it with Domestico reversed, the Knight of Clubs or Wands reversed, if it were tarot. And we know that the Knight of Wands, similar to this energy, is in and out inconsistent. Knight of Wands reversed is in and out inconsistent player boy, player girl energy. But the Footman, when he's reversed, it also means insincere motives. Somebody who builds trust and then betrays it, like an enemy in your camp. Somebody who plays a role. And its neutral meaning is that of a gay man. So, worried about something involving a gay man, involving someone betraying trust. There's a humbling energy in this card. Someone's going to be humbled. Because right now they're pretending, they're performing, and they're going to be exposed eventually for not being who they say they are. That's my honest read, guys. That's what I see. So I don't feel like their dynamic will come out in I think they'll just tease us with it like they've been doing. As for if it comes out in the actual show, I would say no, it stays in someone's head. It's a private torment moment. But this is another layer. Something else is coming through. I think this is Bryce. I think something is on his mind. He's worried about, I think he's had an affair in the past. It's the best sex he ever had. And someone's going to come out and say something. It could be after the show's off or after he's off the show. It says the truth comes out eventually. Bryce's homosexual past, possibly an affair or a hookup. He's terrified about it getting out. So we'll see. Maybe it won't come out. Maybe he'll find a solution. This is someone looking for solutions. But we see what we see in the cards, and I've given you the meanings of the cards. You can interpret what you will. Everything I say here is alleged for entertainment purposes only. It is merely an interpretation, one of millions that everyone can have a different interpretation of these cards. This is just mine. All right? So, that's my read. Please don't shoot the messenger. If you like this reading, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. Thank you if you already have. Drop a suggestion in the comment section. Or just a comment. Just say hi. I always read the comments. If you'd like a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. So until next time, bye.